Bitcoin halving is hitting in 7 days and 14 hours more or less. Price had 7 consecutive candles in green, and now just this week entering the 2 months in this period over here, we can see the one red candle. What this means for the Bitcoin, are we going to see lower prices or are we going to see maybe higher highs? We're going to discuss about that in this video, ladies and gentlemen. And now let's begin. Welcome back to CryptoWealthy channel, guys. In today's episode, as I mentioned, we're going to see where the Bitcoin price is going because we are consolidating around this level of $9,000 pretty long. I hope you are well. Happy start of the new week. And now let's see and jump right into the charts. So starting fresh on the weekly chart over here, we can see that Bitcoin has been consolidating around this trend line, big trend line, which is 2 to 3 years long over here. We are right now receiving the fourth resistance on this trend line and also consolidating below $9,000. Now, very interesting thing is that the Bitcoin has been rallying with 7 consecutive green candles over here, and right now we are rejecting from this level. And as we can see over here, Bitcoin has been consolidating around this level for quite some times because this is the weekly chart and you need to understand that one candle is taking 7 days, and for the Bitcoin this period is pretty long, and this trend line is giving us good significance over here because it's on weekly chart, and this retesting has been taking some time, like 1 month or so. And right now we are in another candle over here trying to actually retest this resistance one more time. Now the bullish thing on the weekly chart is that we are above 20 weekly exponential moving average, which is giving us pretty good thoughts that the Bitcoin could potentially break this trend line over here because this is the only second consecutive candle which is standing above 20 exponential moving average and could give us some rally like it did over here and over here. And the Bitcoin needs some time to actually come back and retest this 20 exponential moving average. Now if we bring other EMAs over here, we can see that the Bitcoin stopped over here because of 50 EMA on the weekly chart, and also the biggest resistance are we taking from $9,000 bears over here. So the Bitcoin will soon probably decide where is it going. Is it going on the way to the upside, or is it going to consolidate a few more days over here and drop back below to retest 20 exponential weekly moving average, or further lower? If we switch on 1 hourly chart, we can see that we are in some sort of a way consolidating pattern over here, or let's say continuation pattern, which means that we should from this rally over here continue rallying on the way to the upside to break again $9,000 and retest this trend line that we had on around approximately $9,500. Interesting thing is that the Bitcoin did not reject pretty hard from here and drop down below on $7,000. That gives us a clue and a sign that the Bitcoin bulls are pretty strong on these levels, and they are not giving up, but it doesn't mean that we cannot drop down below. Now all of this could be hype around Bitcoin halving, and this pump could happening because of that. But if we switch on the S&P 500, we can also see some sort of a decline, and that gives me a clue that the Bitcoin is still highly correlated with the S&P 500, and this is the one of the reason why are we declining over here. Now the levels that I do believe that could be significant on the way to the downside if we start actually retesting some levels, and which levels are going to hold, as I told you and mentioned in the previous videos, that's $8,000, and there are multiple reasons why I think so. $8,000 is right now matching up on weekly chart with the 20 weekly exponential moving average, and that's going to take pretty good part and role in the charts over here. And if we switch on one daily chart, believe it or not, daily EMA is also standing right now on $8,000. And if we switch on another EMAs, another 2 EMAs as 200 and 100 are standing just exactly on $8,000. So I do believe that this is going to take a good place in the Bitcoin support levels over here if we start falling down, and the levels that are going to catch us are those on $8,000 to $8,200. Also, one of the most important level of support on Fibonacci level over here is also standing directly on $8,000. So this is multiple reasons and level of supports that are standing on one way over here on one point, and this is the reason why we need to observe $8,000. There is a possibility that the Bitcoin will soon eventually retest 20 exponential moving average, because if we see in the past over here, Bitcoin has been always retesting 20 EMA on a daily chart, while on weekly it takes some time because it's making some sort of a round retests over here before retest on the weekly chart, and that takes some time. Those 3 to 4 to 5 or 6 candles are taking month and a half or even 2 months before retest of 20 exponential moving average, or we could see potential quick retest on or let's say direct retest and then spike on the way to the upside back right away. Now I'm still bullish as long as we are standing above $8,000, but if we do drop, the next level of support is $7,400 to $7,500 that I do believe it will hold, because it's also one of the most important level that held good role in the previous rallies on the Bitcoin, and it's proven to have some significance on the Bitcoin market. Now the problem over here is also that we are on RSI in overbought zone, and that is a sign for the Bitcoin to correct itself, at least to retest some levels as $8,000. So be prepared if something like that actually happens, because Bitcoin has been surging since that flash crash that we had from $3,800, and there is a possibility for the retest. Also, one very interesting thing that you need to see over here is this level of support has been retested only 2 times, and also it's been retested with those long wicks over here and bounced back immediately. That's a good sign for the Bitcoin to tell us that the bulls are in control right now on a pretty hard and strong way, and that is giving me hope that we are going to break again $9,000, and eventually we're going to break that trend line, purple trend line that you can see on the chart over here. Also, you need to understand whenever some level of resistance or support is retested few or more times, that means that level will eventually break and the price will spike to the upside or to the downside, depends which level that is. And as we can see over here, we have been consolidating around this for pretty quite some time, and also I think the Bitcoin will soon retest it again, and that would be crucial to actually break this consolidation, or let's say continuation pattern that we have over here. One more bullish indicator over here is the MACD. It seems like we have a second consecutive signal for the bearish reversal over here, but it's still not happening yet because those two moving averages are pretty far away from each other, and I do believe that they are going to stay and continue rallying at least a little bit more on the way to the upside, because we do have a lot of space on the MACD chart over here for the upside. So to sum it up, on the weekly chart we are still not over with the retesting, and I do believe that we are coming back to retest those levels once again, and if we don't, we are probably going to stop on around $8,000 because this level takes pretty good significance for the Bitcoin chart. Also, don't forget that the MACD on the weekly chart is also converting onto the bullish side. We already have second consecutive signal for the bulls, and I hope it will stay like that, which means this MACD is going to give us pretty good start for the next bull phase, which could lead us to $14,000, where we're going to have some resistance, and after that $20,000 of the Bitcoin to hit that all-time high. And once the halving hits the road after 1 or 2 months, probably it's going to take a little bit while until it takes effects for the inflation. We're going to probably see higher than $20,000 because right now Bitcoin is trying to establish the rally for that cause. And also don't forget, we still need to break those highs, or let's say this trend line that is making those highs. And once we kill $10,500, I do believe that we are on the way to $20,000. I think this is it for today, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hit that like and subscribe button if you like these sort of videos, and if you don't, let me know in the comment section down below what could be better. I want to thank each last one of you for watching our videos, ladies and gentlemen. Like and always, till the next episode, happy trading and goodbye.